Hey guys, I wanted to share something with you that I was thinking about because I keep passing by farmlands and the thought of seed time and harvest came to my mind. And a lot of Christians speak about how you reap what you sow in life. You do bad stuff, you reap the consequences like sin and etc. etc. And the thing about that is it's God said, as long as the earth will stand, seed time and harvest will not go away. But what he was talking about was, he was talking about the ground. He was talking about, plants and farming and stuff like that. But when it comes to spiritual principles, the seed time and harvest thing is not about your actions. It has nothing to do with what you think you need to do. It's about Jesus. Jesus is the seed that was sown into the ground. He died, and your harvest, when you look at Jesus, your harvest it comes from him. He's the seed, and the harvest that came out of his death is life. When you look to Jesus, your harvest is healing. When you look to Jesus, your harvest is prosperity, because he became poor physically so you can become rich physically. And same thing goes for healing. He took on his body all these sicknesses so you can have a healed life, whatever it may be. And it goes the same for everything else in relationship to a spiritual aspect. If you're dealing with thoughts of suicide, if you're dealing with thoughts of depression, if you're dealing with family issues, or even the thought of abortion, if stuff like that crosses your mind, you have to look back to Jesus. He is the seed that was sown into the ground so you can have a greater harvest in this lifetime. So he's talking about in this lifetime. Physical things happen in this lifetime. So it's not just, some mythological aspect. When Christians say, you reap what you sow, it's not necessarily true in the aspect of if you don't give money to God, God's not going to bless you. That's completely just nonsense. God blesses you regardless of whether you give or not. And it's the same thing with everything else: healing and security and peace and protection. It's not about what it goes back to. It's not about what you do. Jesus has taken that away. It's not about what you do. It's about what he did. He's the seed, and he is your harvest. All you have to do is look to him. So that's what I wanted to share, because I believe sometimes a lot of Christians, they say seed time and harvest, but they put the emphasis back on the believer, to do the work, to cultivate, to enter into hard labor. And what Jesus came to do is he came to take you out of hard labor. He came to take you from your yoke of bondage and put you in a brand new life. So when you reap the harvest of Jesus, you're reaping life. You're reaping health. You're reaping prosperity. You're reaping, security, peace, and anything else you need. All you have to do is look to him. It's not a struggle to attain it. It's not a struggle to you don't have to put effort into planting a seed and trying to cultivate and reap harvest. You just have to look to Jesus and believe that he's the seed. He was planted, and in him you find your harvest effortlessly. So I wanted to share that because I thought it was really cool. Yeah.